Every day, about 400 migrants line up on the Tijuana side of the San Isidro border crossing. Bags are packed, passports in hand, hopes are high. They've all secured appointments to enter the U.S. through the CBP One app. The excitement here is palpable. Some of these people have been waiting 6 months for the appointment. For them, it's literally a dream come true. That's exactly how Lisette Moreno feels. She fled Cuba with her 12-year-old son because of political persecution. They waited 4 months to get their CBP One appointment, all so her son can live in a free country. People from Cuba are especially vulnerable, according to a report from Human Rights Watch. The researchers found that Cubans who criticize their government risk criminal prosecution. In Tijuana, more than 100,000 migrants have used the CBP One app to enter the U.S. ever since the Biden administration began using it in January 2023. This mobile app is the federal government's preferred and sometimes only method for asylum seekers to enter the country legally. Experts like Darrell Lind from the American Immigration Council say that the app has become a focal point of the asylum system.
In general, what we think of as the standard process for asylum, where you come into the U.S., you are, allowed to pursue a court case if you can demonstrate a credible fear of persecution in your home country. The only way to do that right now the only way to guarantee it is to use this CBP One app.
The app was controversial from the start. Many called it the Ticketmaster of asylum. That's because all migrants had to log in at the same time to secure a very limited number of appointments. That meant people with the best internet connection, and not necessarily the most vulnerable, got appointments. Another major problem was the app's photo feature. Migrants have to take a picture of themselves to secure appointments, but CBP One struggled to capture images of migrants with dark skin tones. Those issues have been addressed. It's no longer first come, first serve, so people can sign up throughout the day and enter a lottery, and the photo bug has been fixed.
I think the U.S. government deserves a lot of credit for listening to the initial wave of reports and acting pretty quickly to address them.
While the app has improved significantly, migrants are still forced to wait months to secure an appointment.
Of course, the underlying concerns about, how do you support yourself for an indefinite amount of time in Mexico, that's going to fall harder on people who have less money.
Officials in Tijuana say the phone app brought order to the asylum process. Before CBP One, thousands of migrants would sleep outside by the border crossing just waiting for a chance to cross. Enrique Lucero is head of Tijuana's Migrant Services Department.
Esa fila virtual que está en el CBP la tendrías físicamente en la garita. Y también tendríamos gente esperando horas, días y meses ahí.
Lucero says that it takes an average of 4 to 5 months for migrants in Tijuana to secure a CBP One appointment. Desperate migrants who can't afford to wait that long are choosing to cross the border illegally.
Entonces sí, claro, contribuye la larga espera a la desesperación de los migrantes.
And Mexican migrants tend to be the most desperate. That's certainly the case for Ricardo Martinez, an asylum seeker from the Mexican state of Michoacán. The U.S. Department of State currently has a level 4 do not travel advisory there. It's the highest advisory level. And just last month, 11 villagers were gunned down by a local gang for failing to pay extortion fees. Martinez left behind family, a home, several plots of land, and even his own business. He was a car mechanic with his own garage.
A pedir cuota y si no pagas, pues te empiezan a intimidar, que te van a matar, de amenazar.
He says local gangs there extort everybody and threaten to kill anyone who doesn't pay.
Y no nada más a uno, sino que se llevan con toda la familia.
And it's not just him. The gangs threatened his entire family. It took 6 months for Martinez to get a CBP One appointment. And he has mixed feelings about traveling to the U.S. He's obviously happy to be safe, but misses everything he left behind. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.